Hello friends and dear students, welcome back to the part 3 of Diagnostic Agents. I, Mr. Prashik Dudhe, Assistant Professor, Sihagar College of Pharmacy, will explain you about organic iodinated compound. Now let's start with the water soluble contrast media. This consists of all the water soluble contrast media are mostly consist of triiodinated benzoic acid salt. All the compounds are triiodinated benzoic acid salt. After the salt get dissociate, it dissociate into two particles, iodinated anion and a cation, usually sodium and meglumine. These are the two salt forms which are mostly used. Example under this class are ditriozoate sodium, ditriozoate meglumine, 2 iodate sodium or iodohypurate sodium. These are the number of compounds which are under the water soluble contrast media. These agents are mainly used for urography and angiography studies, and they introduce with the help of retrograde method, means there will be specifically mechanical machines are in, or specific type of injectors are there. With the help of those injectors, these agents are introduced to a specific organ for detecting that part. These agents also have some mild toxicity along with them. Then comes the water insoluble contrast media. These compounds consist of agents like iopanoic acid, propyliodone, 2-iodoxamide. These are very slightly soluble in water and mainly used for study of cholecystography, bronchography and myelography, because this agents, myelography means where the spinal cord, if it is getting injured with anything, it can be injured. These agents can be injected in this spine, and where the X-ray is taken to detect the problems or associated with the spine. The only thing, when the patient is supposed to undergo this diagnostics, they should not eat or drink before 6 hours of the treatment. Then let's see some of the examples under two classes, water soluble and water insoluble contrast media. Number 1 in this class, water soluble contrast media, is ditriazate sodium. This is nothing but the sodium salt of substituted triiodobenzoic acid. In we have also discussed that in most of the cases the water soluble contrast media consists of the triiodobenzoic acid, and it has a number of substitution to, and we get a number of compounds out of under this class. So this is nothing but the sodium salt of substituted triiodobenzoic acid. Its iodine content is about 62%, and specifically it is used in angiography and urography studies. And this compound is available in two form, either it is a salt form with the sodium, or it is also available with the meglumine. So meglumine on sodium triazate is used under water soluble contrast media. The second example is sodium iothalamate. This is the compound, it is nothing but the isomer of ditriazoic acid. See, if you see the compound ditriazate sodium, you can see there is a acetamide group is present. This acetamide group is replaced with the methyl carbamoyl group over here. You can see with the blue color, and here is the pink color. So the pink color compound is replaced with the blue color. So we get the compound sodium iothalamate. So that's why it is called as structural isomer of ditriazoic acid, and it is also available similar to that with the sodium and meglumine. This is also available with the meglumine salt. This agent is specifically used for angiography to identify any blockade in the blood arteries, or the patient undergoing the heart surgeries, or if the patient is having any blockade in the arteries. So this compound has a chemical name of 3-acetamido 2,4,6-triiodo 5-methyl carbamoyl benzoate. Then comes the water insoluble contrast media. Number 1 in this class is propyliodone. This is the chemical structure of the propyliodone. It is a propyl acetate derivative where on the alpha carbon is replaced with, and the acetyl group, this is the alpha carbon, and on the alpha carbon the hydrogen is replaced with 3,5 diiodo 4-oxo 1,4 dihydropyridine 1-il group to we get a propyliodone compound. These are crystalline powder, odorless in nature, and this is specifically used for a bronchography study where to find out this compound is injected in the lungs, and then the X-ray is taken out to check the alveolar spaces and the functioning of the lung. Second compound in the water insoluble contrast media is iopanoic acid. It is a butyric acid derivative. You can see also it is also having the 2,4,6-triiodobenzoic acid group over here, but the only difference is this is aromatic in nature. So alpha hydrogen of butyric acid is replaced with 3-amino 2,4,6-triiodobenzyl group. This compound is also odorless, tasteless, and available in the powder form. Because of the aromatic ring which is present, it undergo diazotization reaction. This diazotization reaction create a orange red precipitate which will be acting as a dye or a radio opaque contrast substance, which will be used for detecting, or it is used for radiography of gallbladder. Now let's see the diagnostic chemicals which are specifically used for specific organs, like starting with the kidney function. For detecting the kidney, whether the kidneys are properly functioning or not, how its glomerular filtration rate, how its blood flow is occurring over there, or renal plasma is going on, we use this type of agents like aminohippuric acid, inulin, and phenol sulfothalene compound to detect the kidney function. So now let's see individually what are these compounds. This is the para-aminohippuric acid. It is a hippuric acid derivative and also an amide derivative of aminoglycine. It is made up of two compounds, amino acid glycine and para-aminobenzoic acid. When you combine these two molecules and form a amide linkage, we get a para-aminohippuric acid, and this is specifically given to the patient to check whether its kidney is properly working or not by checking the renal plasma flow of that. Second compound is inulin. Now these are the naturally occurring polysaccharides which are generally present in the plants, which this is very natural compound, is present in the plant. So this is the structure of that polysaccharide compound, and these are the agents which specifically used for detecting the glomerular filtration rate of the kidneys. And along with the inulin, it is injected along with the sinisterine. Both of the compound, they goes and they check the glomerular filtration rate and how the kidney is working. Now the main important thing along with the inulin is it is a gold standard compound to measure the kidney function as compared to the other drug, because it does not have any side effect. because most probably may be coming from the natural origin. That's why it does not have any side effect. Then comes the phenol red, also known as phenol sulfothalene compound, which generally estimates, this is the structure of the phenol red, it is used to estimate the overall blood flow through the kidney, and its first time used in 1911 to check the blood flow through the kidney, because it comes out from the kidney and it gives a specific color. But because of its side effects along with associated with this compound, it is used over a century, but after that it is now absolute and more safer drugs are replaced with the phenol red compound. Then comes the compound for the liver function test: rose Bengal sulfobromothalene sodium. These are the two agents which used for detecting the liver function. Now rose Bengal, this is the structure of the rose Bengal, which has the 4567 tetrachloro 2457 triiodo fluorosin compound. It's a STEN compound which is used for around 50 years. It's been used to detect the diagnose or to detect the functioning of the liver, and it is also used in the eye cancer treatment. So this compound, the rose of Bengal compound, is mixed with homogenate of Brucella, and pH of the solution is maintained at 3.8, and this dye is used to diagnose brucellosis. Then the second compound is sulfobromothalene compound. It is a phthalene dye which is used to detect the liver function test. This is the structure of the same, and it check the rate of removal of dye from the bloodstream, which gives the measure of the liver function, means how at what rate the dye is coming out from. That is how we get the information about how the liver is functioning. Now third organ is for detecting stomach, where the gastrine function is checked. Specific agents like histamine phosphate, pentagastrine and xylose is used. Now number one agent, histamine phosphate, is indicated as a diagnostic aid for evaluation of gastric acid secretory function. This is given orally and it mimics the gastrine function, and where excess of the gastrine is secreted in the stomach, which can give us the idea about the gastrine function, how the gastrine is working or the stomach is working. This is the structure of the same. Then comes the pentagastrine. It is a synthetic polypeptide that has an effect like gastrine. When it is given parenterally, it stimulates the secretion of gastric acid, pepsin and intrinsic factor, and has been used as a diagnostic aid as the pentagastrine. Then for cardiac function, Evans blue dye is used. This is the structure of the Evans blue. This is a azo dye that has a very high affinity for the serum albumin. Now it is having a affinity for the serum albumin, so it goes and bind with the serum albumin in the blood. So from that we can detect wherever the blood is flowing and it becomes visible, and from that visibility we can check whether there is any block or not, and it is also used for identifying or estimating the proper proportion of body water contained in the blood plasma. That can be also be measured along with the Evans blue dye. It is used in the cardiac function. Then the miscellaneous agents like fluorosin sodium. This is the structure of fluorosin sodium. This is the agent. It is sodium salt of fluorosin, and it is extensively used in the field of ophthalmology and optometry. And then one more agent is Congo red. It is used under this class. Then let's see some of the example of diagnostic drug. These are the drugs which are used as a diagnostic compounds to detect the various problem associated with the body organ. like pentone